chill, realizing the depth of the mystery. Jasper and Captain Reynolds decided to visit the military archives to uncover more about Thunder. "We need to find the mission logs and any other records on Thunder," Reynolds suggested. Jasper agreed. They set a time to meet at the archives the next day. Jasper felt a mix of anticipation and anxiety. "We might finally get some answers," he said. Reynolds nodded. "Let's hope the archives hold the key to this puzzle." They arranged for access to classified documents related to Operation Skywatch, hoping to find answers. Reynolds made several calls, securing the necessary permissions. "We're all set for tomorrow," he told Jasper. "We'll have access to everything related to Skywatch." Jasper felt a surge of hope. "Great, let's get to the bottom of this." The plan was in place, and both men felt the weight of the impending discovery. The next day couldn't come soon enough. Their visit to the archives marked the next step in solving the puzzle of the Eagle's appearance. Jasper and Reynolds arrived early, greeted by an archivist who led them to a secure room. "Everything you need should be here," she said, pointing to several boxes labeled Operation Skywatch. Jasper's heart pounded with excitement. "Let's get started," Reynolds said, opening the first box. Jasper nodded, ready to dive into the mountain of documents before them. In the archives, Jasper and Captain Reynolds searched through boxes of old documents and reports. "Let's start with these," Reynolds said, pulling out a stack of yellowed papers. Jasper sifted through the files, scanning for any mention of Thunder. They worked in silence, the only sounds being the rustle of paper and the hum of the fluorescent lights. Jasper's excitement grew with each page he turned. He was on the verge of a major discovery. They discovered files detailing the training and missions of Thunder, the Eagle from Operation Skywatch. "Here's something," Reynolds said, handing Jasper a thick folder. Jasper opened it, revealing detailed reports on Thunder's training regimen and various missions. "This bird was incredible," Jasper muttered, reading about Thunder's feats. The documents painted a picture of a highly skilled and invaluable asset. Jasper's curiosity deepened as he realized just how special Thunder was. "Look at this," Reynolds said, pointing to a report. It described a mission where Thunder disappeared without a trace. "So, Thunder went MIA, Jasper said, piecing it together. "And now he shows up in my yard, years later." The mystery of Thunder's disappearance and reappearance added a new layer to their investigation. With newfound evidence, Jasper felt closer to understanding why Thunder had chosen his front yard. "There has to be a reason he came to me," Jasper said, looking at Reynolds. "Maybe he's looking for something familiar," Reynolds suggested. The pieces of the puzzle were coming together, but questions remained. Jasper knew the next step was crucial. "I need to contact someone who knows more about these eagles," he said, determined to uncover the full story. Jasper contacted Dr. Morgan, an expert in military-trained eagles, to confirm Thunder's identity. He found her contact information online and gave her a call. "Dr. Morgan, I've got something interesting," Jasper began, explaining the situation. Dr. Morgan listened intently. "I'd be happy to help," she said. They arranged a video call so Jasper could show her the eagle's tag and discuss his findings. Jasper felt a glimmer of hope. Dr. Morgan verified that the eagle was indeed Thunder, sharing stories about its extensive military training. She recounted how Thunder was trained for surveillance missions. "Thunder was one of the best," she said. Jasper listened, fascinated by the eagle's storied past. The connection to such a legendary bird was both thrilling and daunting. Jasper learned about Thunder's remarkable abilities and the unique bond it had with its handlers. Thunder could recognize over 50 commands and had an incredible homing instinct, Dr. Morgan explained. Jasper marveled at the stories of Thunder's missions and the close relationships it formed with its trainers. These birds were more than tools. They were partners, Dr. Morgan said. Jasper felt a deep respect for Thunder and its handlers. Dr. Morgan explained why Thunder might have landed in Jasper's yard, hinting at its strong homing instincts. Eagles like Thunder have a natural ability to find their way back to significant locations, she said. Jasper pondered this. So, my yard could be one of those places? He asked. Dr. Morgan nodded. It's possible. Something here might have reminded Thunder of its training or home base. Jasper felt a profound connection forming. Jasper felt a deeper connection to the eagle, understanding its past and the extraordinary journey it had undertaken. Thunder has been through a lot, Dr. Morgan said. Jasper nodded, reflecting on the eagle's resilience. He realized that Thunder's presence in his yard was no accident. I feel like we're connected now, he admitted. Dr. Morgan smiled. You're part of Thunder's story, Jasper. Take care of him. Jasper promised to do just that, feeling a sense of purpose. Jasper and Captain Reynolds brainstormed possible sources of the blood found on the tag, considering various scenarios. It could be from another animal, Reynolds suggested. Or maybe Thunder got injured during a flight, Jasper added. They discussed the likelihood of each scenario, trying to piece together what might have happened. We need to check Thunder for injuries, Reynolds concluded. Jasper agreed, knowing that finding the source of the blood was crucial to understanding the full story. They visit Thunder and find that he had trouble flying, speculating that Jasper's front yard probably had been the eagle's crash site. Thunder flapped his wings weakly, clearly struggling. Poor guy, Jasper said, watching the eagle's attempts. Reynolds examined Thunder closely. Looks like he might have sprained a wing, he noted. Jasper felt a pang of sympathy. No wonder he ended up in my yard, he said. He must have been exhausted and hurt. Jasper and Captain Reynolds get a map out and draw a line on where Thunder was most likely going, namely the military base, and where he could have gotten from with Jasper's front yard in the middle. They used a ruler to mark possible flight paths. If he was trying to get back to the base, he might have flown over these woods, Reynolds pointed out. Jasper nodded, tracing the line with his finger. That makes sense, he agreed. They find that the flight line leads to woods, and they decide to investigate this. These woods could be the key, Jasper said. Reynolds agreed. There might be something in there that explains where Thunder came from or what happened to him, he said. They packed some supplies and set out towards the wooded area. Jasper felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. The woods held answers, and they were determined to find them. Jasper and Captain Reynolds enter the woods, keeping the map as an indication of where the eagle could have gone from. The trees were thick, and the ground was uneven. Stay close, Reynolds advised. They moved carefully, eyes scanning for any signs of disturbance. Jasper kept the map handy, checking their direction frequently. Thunder must have flown over this way, he said. The woods were silent, except for the crunch of leaves underfoot, adding to the suspense. Jasper and Captain Reynolds discovered a nearby abandoned cabin, which seemed to be a potential site of interest. The old structure was nestled among the trees, its roof partially collapsed. This looks promising, Reynolds said, pointing to the cabin. Jasper nodded, feeling a surge of anticipation. They approached cautiously, peering through broken windows. Let's check inside, Jasper suggested. The door creaked open, revealing a dusty interior filled with old supplies and scattered papers. Jasper pieced together the events, realizing Thunder had likely been sent to find help for the injured soldier. These papers mentioned training exercises, Jasper said, holding up a document. Reynolds scanned it quickly. It looks like they were out here recently, he noted. Jasper's eyes widened. Thunder must have been trying to get back to the base for help, he realized. The blood on the tag makes sense now, Reynolds agreed, understanding the urgency of their mission. They contacted the authorities, leading to a rescue mission that located and aided the wounded individual. Reynolds used his radio to call for backup, explaining their findings. We've got a possible injured soldier out here, he reported. Jasper watched as a team was dispatched to their location. Helicopters and medics arrived swiftly, combing the area for signs of the injured person. Jasper felt a mix of hope and anxiety, praying they weren't too late. The old handler of Thunder was found in the woods and had gotten injured while training Thunder. Over here, a voice shouted. Jasper and Reynolds rushed to the spot where medics were tending to an older man. It's him? Reynolds confirmed. The handler, weak but conscious, looked up at them. "Thunder," he whispered. "You found him?" Jasper nodded, feeling a wave of relief. The handler had been out here for days, waiting for help to arrive. The rescued soldier was found, identified, and reunited with his unit. After stabilizing the handler, the team located another soldier nearby, also injured but alive. "We got them both," a medic reported. Jasper watched as they were airlifted to safety. "You did good," Reynolds said, clapping Jasper on the back. Jasper smiled, feeling a sense of accomplishment. Thunder's mission was complete, and the soldiers were safe. The entire experience had been surreal, but incredibly rewarding. Jasper was hailed as a local hero for his role in uncovering the mystery and aiding in the rescue mission. The local news featured his story, praising his quick thinking and bravery. Neighbors congratulated him, and kids looked at him with awe. "You really did something amazing," one of them said. Jasper felt a mix of pride and humility. "I just did what I thought was right," he replied, grateful for the support. Thunder was returned to the military, with Jasper given the opportunity to visit and learn more about the Eagle's training. Captain Reynolds invited him to the base, where Jasper watched a demonstration of Thunder's skills. "He's a remarkable bird," Reynolds said, smiling. Jasper nodded, feeling honored to witness Thunder in action. "I never knew eagles could do so much," he admitted. The visit deepened his appreciation for Thunder and the bond they had formed. The community celebrated the resolution of the mystery, appreciating the bravery and quick thinking of Jasper and the team. A local park held a small ceremony in their honor. "To Jasper and the team, for their courage and dedication," the mayor announced, handing Jasper a certificate. The crowd cheered, and Jasper blushed, feeling the warmth of their gratitude. It was a joyous occasion, filled with laughter, stories, and a shared sense of accomplishment. Reflecting on events, Jasper reflected on the extraordinary events, feeling grateful for the unexpected adventure and the new connections made. Sitting on his porch, he thought about everything that had happened. "Who would have thought an eagle in my yard could lead to all this?" he mused. He felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing he had played a part in something significant. Jasper smiled, ready for whatever adventures life might bring next.